What do you do?
Well, not much. I allocate capital, and I keep a bunch of very talented people who don't have to work excited about working if I can. I mean, my job is to take these outstanding managers that usually come with the businesses we buy, where they get all kinds of money from me, and keep them as excited about working subsequently as they were before they sold.
Let me take you back to that phrase, allocate.
Yeah.
Allocate money? Is that
yeah, allocate capital or money, yeah, sure.
Pretend for a moment that I'm a 9-year-old. Relatively bright one, but not terribly bright. What does that mean?
It means that we've got a bunch of businesses around the country, and they earn money, and when they earn the money, after they take care of the needs of their businesses, they send it to Omaha. And it's my job to take the money they earn and do the most intelligent thing that I can for our shareholders after they send me the money.
But I mean, Berkshire Hathaway, for the longest time I thought you made shirts.
Yeah, well, we don't.
That has nothing to do with the Hathaway shirt.
No, never has.
So what is Berkshire Hathaway?
It's a company that owns a wide variety of businesses, from a candy operation to insurance operations to a newspaper. But then we have pieces of things like Gillette, Coca-Cola, the Washington Post, and what we try to do is we try to be in businesses that have very good economics, that are run by people that are honest and talented.
You have said many times that you don't get into a business in order to get out of it again. I mean, you come to stay.
Yeah, till death do us part.
Right. Why?
Well, it just fits my personality, for one thing.
But I mean, businesses have ups and downs.
Well, I'll accept that, but I'm looking for businesses that have a whole lot more ups than downs, and that the ups are higher than the downs are low. But I enjoy. I don't want to be in business like playing a gin rummy game, where every time I pick up a card, I got to give up one in my hand.
For example, we're sitting here in a Dairy Queen.
Right.
For a reason.
Yeah.
A, you claim to like Dairy Queen lunches.
Yeah,
right?
I do, for a long time.
And B, you own this place.
We own the company that franchises this place, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Why'd you buy it?
Well, we bought it.
What was it that went through your head?
Well, it was a business I could understand. Now, there's all kinds of businesses I can't understand, and I try not to buy into those, because why should I expect to make money on something I can't understand? So I'm not in any high-tech businesses, for example. But I understand that, an Ultimate Hamburger, or a Peanut Buster, or a deli bar, and I can handle it. And I like the people that run it. I like the economics of the business. It's a good business. You've got thousands of people that are paying you a royalty for your name of Dairy Queen, and the business grows a little every year. It generates cash. The cash gets sent to Omaha, and then we go out and buy other businesses with that.
But I mean, just to give me a sense of what goes through your head, it could have been Burger King rather than Dairy Queen. It could have been McDonald's.
Yeah, and both of those are very good businesses that you've just named. They're not for sale, and we owned a piece of McDonald's for a while. It's a good business. But Dairy Queen was available. The price made sense in terms of what we were getting, and I liked the fellow running it, so we wrote a check.
That's important to you. In other words, you would not buy a company if you didn't respect, maybe even respect and like the people who run it.
Yeah, I don't go into change management. If you go in business with somebody who causes your stomach to churn, I say that's a lot like marrying for money. That it's probably not a very good idea under any circumstances, but it's absolutely crazy if you're already rich, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm not going to do it. I mean, if I can add 1% or 5% to my net worth by being around people who make me want to throw up, I'm not interested.
You do something with your stock that is absolutely unique, and you know where I'm going. I mean, yours is the only stock on the market that is, I don't know what it's worth today, but $70-something thousand a share at the moment. Why didn't you ever split it?
Well, if you run a public company like Berkshire is, anybody can buy the stock. But by following certain policies and communicating in certain ways, you can, in effect, filter out to some degree the people that have similar ideas and expectations and measurements, who will then enter the theater, in effect. And so if you have a theater and you put ballet and then you have a rock concert inside, you're going to have some very disappointed people. And if you put rock concert and then you have a ballet, you're going to have disappointed people. You want to have an enterprise that attracts the people to fill the seats, sharers, fills the seats that are in sync with you. And not splitting the stock means, to some extent, I filter out people who think that a stock split is a wonderful thing. It doesn't have anything to do with the value of the business. Like having a pizza that's cut into 8 pieces instead of 4 pieces. I mean, if you eat the whole thing.
Same size
absolutely.
pizza.
Getting 2 hat checks in a restaurant. I mean,
But you understand what the theory behind splits is, and people think that, okay, if you take a $100 stock and you split 2 for 1, more people are out there who can afford a $50 stock perhaps than who can afford a $100 stock. And what you're telling me is, I don't want those people. Why not?
Well, we've got a stock you can buy for the B stock for $2,400. So 1 share of that costs $2,400. A lot of businesses have minimum investments that are $2,400 or more. I mean, in terms of real estate partnerships or mutual funds. I mean, I've never told anybody to buy Berkshire stock. And if I were to give advice to somebody about how to have a marriage that would last, and they could only seek one quality in their spouse, now, the only thing you're interested in is having the marriage last.
Right.
Would you look for humor, intelligence, looks, whatever? What you really want in your partner is low expectations, and that marriage will last. Now, I can't say anything else about it. And I would rather have people who are pleasantly surprised in Berkshire Hathaway anytime than people are disappointed.
Let's take a short break, and then when we come back, what I'd like to do is talk to you about investment in the market as it exists today compared to the kind of thing that you do. It's very different. Back with Warren Buffett in a moment.